Reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. The unleashed power of the atom has changed everything save our modes of thinking, and we thus drift toward unparalleled catastrophe. Let every man be respected as an individual and no man idolized. The devil has put a penalty on all things we enjoy in life. Either we suffer in health, or we suffer in soul, or we get fat. I do not believe that civilization will be wiped out in a war fought with the atomic bomb. Perhaps 2/3 of the people of the earth will be killed. The high destiny of the individual is to serve rather than to rule. Sometimes one pays most for the things one gets for nothing. It is my conviction that killing under the cloak of war is nothing but an act of murder. As far as I'm concerned, I prefer silent vice to ostentatious virtue. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. It should be possible to explain the laws of physics to a barmaid. I want to know all God's thoughts. All the rest are just details. The attempt to combine wisdom and power has only rarely been successful, and then only for a short while. Most of the fundamental ideas of science are essentially simple and may, as a rule, be expressed in a language comprehensible to everyone. True art is characterized by an irresistible urge in the creative artist. To the master's honor, all must turn, each in its track, without a sound, forever tracing Newton's ground. Occurrences in this domain are beyond the reach of exact prediction because of the variety of factors in operation, not because of any lack of order in nature. One strength of the communist system of the East is that it has some of the character of a religion and inspires the emotions of a religion. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. The grand aim of all science is to cover the greatest number of empirical facts by logical deduction from the smallest number of hypotheses or axioms. Too many of us look upon Americans as dollar chasers. This is a cruel libel, even if it is reiterated thoughtlessly by the Americans themselves. God always takes the simplest way. The faster you go, the shorter you are. Isn't it strange that I, who have written only unpopular books, should be such a popular fellow? It was the experience of mystery, even if mixed with fear, that engendered religion. That deep emotional conviction of the presence of a superior reasoning power which is revealed in the incomprehensible universe forms my idea of God. Solitude is painful when one is young, but delightful when one is more mature. There is no logical way to the discovery of these elemental laws. There is only the way of intuition, which is helped by a feeling for the order lying behind the appearance. Nothing is more destructive of respect for the government and the law of the land than passing laws which cannot be enforced. Knowledge of what is does not open the door directly to what should be. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. I am a deeply religious non-believer. This is a somewhat new kind of religion. Human beings must have action, and they will make it. They cannot find it. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differ from the prejudices of their social environment. Most people are even incapable of forming such opinions. I cannot imagine a God who rewards and punishes the objects of his creation and is but a reflection of human frailty. We should take care not to make the intellect our goal. It has, of course, powerful muscles, but no personality. Mozart's music is so pure and beautiful that I see it as a reflection of the inner beauty of the universe. The process of scientific discovery is, in effect, a continual flight from wonder. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. People love chopping wood in this activity. One immediately sees results. There could be no fairer destiny for any physical theory than that it should point the way to a more comprehensive theory in which it lives on as a limiting case. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. The road to perdition has ever been accompanied by lip service to an ideal. One may say the eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility. All these primary impulses, not easily described in words, are the springs of man's actions. It stands to the everlasting credit of science that by acting on the human mind it has overcome man's insecurity before himself and before nature. I used to go away for weeks in a state of confusion. I do not believe in the God of theology, who rewards good and punishes evil. It gives me great pleasure indeed to see the stubbornness of an incorrigible nonconformist warmly acclaim